Hey Warrior Nation, Zach Shore here with IndianaTechWarriors.com. I'm joined today by cross-country head coach Josh Wolfe. Coach, you guys had another solid showing at the NAI National Championships this year for both teams. After taking second place at the WAC Championships as well, you returned the top 7 on the men's side. What are your guys' expectations this offseason and heading into next year?
Yeah, we do return a lot of talent on the guys' side. We have a lot of juniors and seniors that have been through it before. That's super important for us, not only as we go into their senior season, but as we get into postseason. We can tamper down the expectations just a little bit, focus in just a little bit more closely on what they want to accomplish. A lot of them are gunning for all conference expectations. Honestly, we have a couple that could probably contend for the individual conference title. Also, the group largely has been the Nationals 2 years in a row now, so they're starting to focus in on some expectations that they have at the national meet as well. We'd like to think we've got a couple people that could contend for an All-American spot next year. We return multiple guys under 26 minutes for their PR. We found that our conference meet and then as well the national meet is really hinges off of guys who can break 26 minutes in those environments, and we feel like we're positioned very, very well, not only to compete for a conference title as a team, but also to put individuals in a position where they can be successful as well.
All right, and then on the women's side, it's a little different story. You're losing the program's first All-American in 6 seasons in Laura Condren. How do you go about replacing that production in the offseason, and then what are your expectations for that group?
Yeah, unfortunately we do lose Laura, but we lose a lot more than Laura. We also lose Cherie Gaines. Both of them have really been linchpins in what we've done the past couple years. They're super dynamic, not only competing for us in cross country, but also scoring points at the national level in track as well. I don't really know that we can replace those type of people, those type of runners. They've been very instrumental for us. For us, what we're really focused on is building a bigger, more dynamic team. For the past couple of years, our ladies group has been a little bit on the smaller side, which has made it very manageable and very easy for them to focus in on their goals. But for us, we're looking to build a bigger team so that we can do a little bit more, especially come track. Be able to fill out all the events that we run, come cross country season, we will have a couple of upperclassmen that will be in the picture, but really, we're looking to build, we'll bring in a big freshman class that essentially we'll build around for a couple years.
All right, and then overall, how did you view your season last year, and then what are your team goals to try and improve on those finishes next season?
Yeah, well, obviously, as you already noted, a very different story from guys to girls. But for us, we try to put the program accomplishments out in front of the group, because for me as a head coach and for them as athletes, we definitely want to constantly take a step forward as a program. So for us, really top 15 finishes at nationals, that would be the next step. And that's something that especially the guys group is constantly talking about these days. So fortunately, we do have a difficult conference that really sets a high standard, and we know when we go into our conference level competition, if we can compete at the conference level, ultimately we'll be able to compete at the national level as well. We definitely stack ourselves up against Aquinas, Cornerstone, and Siena Heights, who are very, very competitive year in and year out. And we've also got a couple of teams in our conference that are really starting to not only add cross country and track for the first time, but also to start building their programs, and they're kind of creeping up as well. So for us, it's really about keeping up with the Joneses, but the Joneses are the teams in our conference, and if we can do that, we feel very good about competing at the national level as well.
All right, well, thanks, Coach, and good luck next season.
Thanks.